Tanzania, dumisha uhuru na umoja, wake kwa waume na watoto. Mungu ibariki Tanzania na watu wake. Ibariki Tanzania.
Are you an ordinary diploma student who has been looking an online institution that can teach you the beauty of basic and scientific engineering? Or are you NTA Level 4 student who has been looking an online institution that can teach you the beauty of basic engineering mathematics and basic scientific mathematics? Or are you a parent who have a son or a daughter who is actually pursuing ordinary diploma in engineering, in any field of engineering or any field of science, and then you have realized that your kid is not doing well in engineering, mathematics, and even certificate mathematics for ordinary diploma, and then you have been looking an online teacher who can teach your student or your son or daughter anywhere at any point? Or have you ever think that how can you master and how can you enjoy the beauty of basic engineering and scientific mathematics online? So the answer of all those questions, and even the one that I didn't mention, will be revealed in this session. So I would like to ask you that to stay tuned and keep focusing, because the good news is coming. How are you, everybody who is watching this video? My name is Olenjolai. Yellow single, simply just call me Olenjolai. I thank God by His own grace who have given me a gift of teaching and a gift of loving mathematics for the rest of my life. And I thank God who have given also me double nationality, the nationality of the kingdoms. So I am a citizen of the kingdoms of heaven and the citizens of United Republic of Tanzania, and this is our national flag. So I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all our online ordinary diploma student in context of or in category of national and international students. So let me take this opportunity to welcome you once again into lecture 4 of number system. And these contents actually that I dedicate to NTA level 4 or ordinary first year ordinary diploma students, and also dedicate to the general course students of first year in most institutions, colleges, and universities under NACTE, that we call it a general course year. But in some countries, just they call it freshman year. So I believe that you are ready and you are serious. So you are ready to receive a good news that I have prepared for you today. Okay, so before even I go further into this fantastic introduction, I'll let take this just 1 minute and join with you in faith, just to welcome God in the moment of prayer. So let us pray. Our Father who is in heaven, we come before your presence. We say thank you for this opportunity. We thank you for this chance, and we thank you for the great thing that you have done to us. Father, we come before your presence. We are not righteous before your presence. We have committed sin, transgressions, and iniquities. Father, we come before your presence. We repent, we confess, and we ask your presence, or we ask your precious blood to wash us in every sin, transgression, and anything else that led us to fail to access your holy praise, your whole presence. Our Father, welcome right now to teach us the beauty of number system, and welcome to take our knowledge or understanding into the next step. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you very much for joining me. Secondly, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all our online students into our online Diploma Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania square bracket OLENJOLAIM. Simultaneously, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all our online students into our YouTube channel. That's called our official YouTube channel called Online Diploma Polyinstitute of Tanzania square bracket OLENJOLAIM. You can access our content online anywhere at any time. So, welcome to Departments of Basic Engineering and Scientific Mathematics. Today, I'm going to teach you a module or course called Algebra, and the main topic we'll be focusing is called number system. And I dedicate these contents firstly to first year in ordinary diploma engineering and the first year ordinary diploma in science and the special applied science. And this, in short, in Tanzania, we call it NTA Level 4 or simply National Technical Award Level 4. And general course students or GC that I say, this the name given to first year students in all the technical institutions, colleges and universities and enacted in Tanzania. This is chapter 1 that called types of number system. And we are in lecture 4 that called converting whole binary number into whole decimal number. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all the first year into the beauty of ordinary diploma, engineering and science. And also I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all the general course students into the beauty of enjoying different engineering fields in undergraduate level. Well, so again, maybe it's your first time to watch our contents. You're only welcome. But you can have so many questions that are going on in your mind. Let me just address some of relevant questions going on in your mind in order for you to get advantages on this content. Again, one of the things that you might be asking, how can you interact with me? Well, you can ask you questions, submit the homework, just establish the online groups discussion by using the comment sections where you can write your questions, and your questions will get answers as well as we can. One thing which I want to tell you, my dear students, myself, I don't know everything about number system. I just know small portions of it, but I have a responsibility to teach others about what I know. The concept of number system is universal, and the concept of number system is being useful for everybody, because whenever you use any digital device, whether digital phone or digital, for example, whether you're using a digital mobile phone or you're using a digital television, so you're using a digital computer or digital iPad, any kinds of electronics, any kinds of electronics device or equipment actually uses the concept of number system. So this is the universal concept. So even students who are not in general course and NTA level 4 can take advantage of learning this content. Well, so before we start our session, maybe this is your first time, you're warmly welcome. We are here in order to teach you on how you can extract knowledge, understanding and wisdom from the classroom instructions and combine it with knowledge, understanding and wisdom from the Word of God in order to solve small-scale engineering and scientific real-life problems. That's the vision that we have in Online Diploma Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania. Well, maybe it's your first time for you to join me. Well, you're only welcome. How can you join? In case that, first of all, how can you, just let me just instruct you quickly how you can you can register yourself. So now, if it's your first time, let us go in, let us navigate on how you can register and access our content systematically. But if it's not your first time, then skip that part and let us go into the quick review because it's very important. But I can just quickly remind you. So registration. So this is how you can register into our online institution that in short we call it ODPITO. ODPITO is abbreviation ODPITO of online. So this is abbreviation of Online Diploma Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania, square bracket Olenjolai. So the first step, if you don't have an email, we ask every student to create a new email. And this new email, it can be either a Gmail or a Yahoo Mail. Secondly, if you have an email, you can skip the first step and just get into the second step. Secondly, we ask you to sign in YouTube by using the email you have created. Sign in YouTube by using by using the email that you have created. Okay? If you have maybe a Gmail or a Yahoo Mail, it's enough. And you remember the password and username, it's fine. You can keep on. The second step, we ask you to search what? We ask you to search Online Diploma Polyinstitute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai M. Don't search this, but search this, our official YouTube channel, Online Diploma Polyinstitute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai M. Once you search it, you will see so many videos. Skip them. Just focus on the round button, which contains the national flag of Tanzania. Beside it, just be written the name of our channel, Online Diploma Polyinstitute of Tanzania, Old Pito. So we have I, yes, Old Pito. So I forgot I. So Polyinstitute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai. Yeah. So you'll see the number of videos, and you'll see also the number of subscribers. What the means of subscribers? Subscribers, these are the viewers who have registered themselves into our official YouTube channel, and they receive notification whenever we add or we publish a new video. So the first step, once you see this round button that contains Tanzania national flag, this one contains this national flag, then we ask you to click it. So click it. So click the round button. So click the round button. Once you click the round buttons will take you into the new page where it's our online school right now, or our online institution right now. You'll see a big band, but below it you'll see some horizontal toolbar that call you home, video, playlist. This is very important, playlist. Okay, you'll see also community, something you can see live, community, channel, about. So on at the top of this page, or at the bottoms of that page, and especially at the bottom, because it depends which device you're using, you'll see a button written subscribe. See a button written subscribe. So the first step for you to register yourself permanently and free within a minute, we ask you to click it. Click this button. So click this button. Which button? The button written on subscribe. Once you click this button, then the buttons will change. Means that the text will change into subscribing, and icon of the bell will appear. And click this icon of the bell, then choose option 40 of all. The sixth step, okay. So the sixth step, how can you access our content systematically? Well, so we ask every student to click the button written playlisting, and this button's playlist just find a playlist that we call it algebra, or find a playlist that we call it number system, where you will see the collections of videos about number system. Okay, number system. So either you can choose the playlist of algebra or number system, and we just, in case that you don't want to cover everything in algebra, you can just focus on the number system, or you can go into the playlist that we call types of number system, where we used to collect the content. So here you'll see from lecture 00 to the last lecture. So I don't know the last lecture will be what about, but you'll see them systematically. So from there you can access this content systematically. And thank you very much. But also you're allowed to share these contents with other students online, and you can do great things. And you have to make sure yourself that in order for you to benefit from these contents, you be an online student, and have to make sure that every day you get into our online institution for you to learn the new content. Well, thank you for concentrating, and thank you for listening. So let us start our today's lecture. This is lecture 4. Quick review. So today I have an assignment to teach you 2 concepts. Quick review of lecture. But before I teach you those concepts, let me do the quick review of the previous lecture, which was lecture 3. And it has been titled as Converting the Fractional Decimal Number into the Fractional Binary Number. So basically, we say that, if you do remember, we say that the fractional number a fractional decimal number, has two parts. There is the integer part or integer part or whole part. And also there is what fractional part or decimal part or decimal part. Then that's one. Then another key concept that we have taught you that in order to convert a fractional decimal number into a fractional binary number, then I told you that you have to convert first the integer number into fractional, or the integer decimal number into integer binary number. Then the second step, we told you that you have to follow so many steps on converting what fractional decimal number into fractional binary number. Then we left the homework, and the question was example 7, convert 32.785 base 10 into binary number. So in case you have done it at homework, it was homework 4, homework 3, then submit the solution in comment sections of lecture 3. Okay, well, so if you have any questions or you got stuck when you've been revising this content, don't hesitate yourself to ask some questions in the comment section. So let us focus on today's concept. So the title of lecture 4, I'm going to teach you about converting whole binary number into whole decimal number. But before I teach you how you can convert the whole binary number into whole decimal number, I have to teach you one key concept on how you can use a scientific calculator to convert a whole decimal number into a whole binary number. Unfortunately, that Casio function 991 cannot convert a fractional decimal number into a fractional binary number, but can convert the whole decimal number into whole binary number. All right? So in order for you to understand this concept, I ask you to take your original scientific calculator in order for you to practice what am I going to teach you as a serious student. So now take your scientific calculator. I'm taking mine. Take your scientific calculator, please, in order to follow along on what am I going to teach you. So this is mine. It's Casio function 991, and I told you, in case you have lost a scientific calculator for learning basic engineering mathematics or basic scientific mathematics, don't worry. We are here in order to help you, and we are here in order to equip you. So you can order original scientific calculator from our online bookstore, and we can ship it to you in any regions of the United Republic of Tanzania. So my dear student, I think that now you are ready. You have your scientific calculator beside. Take your exercise book. Let us go into the work. So converting what? Converting whole decimal number. Converting whole decimal number into whole binary number, right? Binary number. There's a limitation of this scientific calculator by using scientific calculator. So that's the subtitle of the concept that we are going to cover in this lecture 4. And remember that not any question that might be asked in exams to use a scientific calculator, but the scientific calculator can help you to prove your answer before you collect or before you submit your solution, maybe in exam or whatever. So this one, it just give us help to check whether our numerical computation is correct or not. Well, so let us go. So are you ready to learn about how you can use a scientific calculator to convert decimal number into binary number? If the answer is yes, let us go into the business, because basic engineering mathematics is beautiful for ordinary diploma. Okay, so a scientific calculator can be used in, so a scientific calculator, I'm still wondering about engineering calculator if it is there. A scientific calculator can be used to convert. Convert what? Convert the decimal number. The whole decimal number. Into the whole binary number. So we are still dealing with converting decimal into binary. I didn't get it, but the concentrations of our today's lecture, or the center of today's lecture, is reconverting now. Just reconverting or reversing the process, means converting binary number into decimal number. Okay, so we have so many scientific calculators and there are so many manufacturers, but the common one used in our own country, Tanzania, is Casio Function 981. There are also some other scientific calculator, but I will be teaching you according to this. In case I will have the other one in my hand, then I will also teach you, because some of them, they can even convert fractional decimal number. And this is very important as engineering or scientific technician, right? So example, Casio, the scientific calculator of, for example, Casio Function 991 MS scientific calculator. Can be used to convert a whole decimal number into a whole binary number. Okay, so a Casio Function 981 MS scientific calculator can be used to convert the whole decimal number into a whole binary number. So how? Okay. So follow the following simple steps for this conversion. Okay? Follow the following few steps. Okay. So follow the following simple steps for conversion. Okay, I think that you have written these steps for you to register yourself in our OLPTOM online institution. So right now, let us go. Are you ready? So we'll be following some simple steps, just 5 simple steps in order to accomplish this business. For the excellent technicians and actually serious technicians like you, this is step just to learn them for one day and then you keep them in your mind and you'll never forget them for the rest of your life, because I know that you love engineering and you love science. Okay, well, so the first step, and I will demonstrate all of these steps. The first step, we ask you to press the button, press the mode button. So press the mode button. So press the mode button twice. I will show you that mode button, but you'll see it. There's a button written mode in capital letters, and there's a gray color in gray color. So press it twice. Press it for the first time and second time. But the first step. The second step, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you now to but before the second step, let me show you, even Justin show you the results. What will you see once you do that process? So this is the input, right? So this is the input, and then this is the input. Okay, and here we have what? Result. We have result. Okay, so the result you will see is, you'll see SD means standard deviation. You'll see range means the discretion, and you see also base. Base is the function. And then in the second row, you'll see number 1, number 2, number 3. So this is what you'll see on the LCD display of what? Of your scientific, of Casio function 991 M-PESA. So that is that. So second step. Okay. The second step now, we have the input. Okay, the input. So the input, we ask every student to choose what? Choose the base. Choose the base function. Choose the base function by pressing button written button 3, which is actually written this way. So number 3 is written on top of it by using the white color. So what will be the result? Once you do that input, my dear student, you have to expect the results. So on the LCD display of your scientific calculator, which has 2 columns, 2 rows, there's 2 rows, so 1 row and the other row. So now you will see what? You won't see anything else. I think that you'll see what? I will show you. So you choose base, then let me clear the calculator. So mode, choose base. So the result that you will see is 0D. You see 0 here in second row and D. So D there, that D represents a decimal number. This is default, but sometimes you can choose it or you can just press it. Okay? So D represents. So remember that D represents decimal number. Okay? So this is first row, this is second row. Then we go into the steady state. So the steady state now, we ask you, so we have to think about what? About the input. So the input, now we ask every student to insert it. To insert the word, decimal number that you want to convert into a whole binary number. Once you insert it, then press equal sign or press equal button. Press the button written equal. Press the button written equal. It means we are inserting. We are inserting what? The number that we want to convert into binary number. Okay? So what will be the result? What will you see? So the result which will be the result of LCD display. LCD is abbreviations of liquid crystal display. Okay, on your scientific calculator, you'll see what? Here, you'll see a decimal number. So the decimal number that you have seen. And here, in the first row, at the top, it means that on the right hand side of the first row, you'll see D representing decimal. And here, you will see the number that you have inserted. For the first time, when you're inserting the number, it means the number will be written here, for example, 12. Before you press OT, for example, it means that here it means, for instance, it means you'll see that here we have, so when you're inserting a decimal number, so here it's still 0 in second row. Okay, so you can set the decimal number. Example, now you're inserting what? 12, for example. So if you insert 12, so 12 will be there, and here it is 0, and here it is decimal. So once you press what? Once you press equal sign, equal button, right? So this 12 will shift you from the lefty side, hand side of the first row, and then it will be located here, 12, while in first row you have a decimal number. So these are the results. I want to simplify every concept I'm teaching so the slow learner, intermediate learner, and faster learner students can take advantage of our content. And regardless of your level of understanding or level of your foundation, it means that whether you have good foundations in mathematics or bad foundations, we are here in order to rebuild it. We can build the strong foundations of mathematics in our mind if it is not built, and we can rebuild. But not us, but God in us who can rebuild for you. Okay, so the first step now. So now we have our whole decimal number in our scientific calculator. I will show you, right? So how can we convert that decimal number? So it means that in the first step, we recommend us to input something. Okay, so the input now, we have to press what? Press a bin. Bin's abbreviations of binary. And then means press the button. The bin means there's been written bin at the top in a particular color, and on the button it is written log or 10 power x. No, it means that on the top of the button is written log. Okay, on the button is written log. At the top it is written 10 power x and bin. Bin means binary. So press the bin or the binary button. So what are we doing here as technicians? Well, as technicians and engineers, well, so here we are telling a scientific calculator to convert the number that we have inserted into the binary number, right? The number it is decimal number. So okay, we asked the scientific calculator, we gave you a decimal number. Now help us to convert it into binary number. So in this step, it's the step where we do the conversion. So press the bin, so it means that the buttons on top, it means on the buttons there is a log. On top of it, there is a 10 power x in red color, and log is in white color, and bin is in a particular color. I don't know how we call that color. So what will be the result? the result on the display, right? So the result, remember that now we have our decimal number here. So the result on our LCD display of the scientific calculator will be what? So the result now here will have a binary number, which is output of converting 12. The corresponding binary number of 12 will be written here on the second row. Means that on the right hand side of the second row of the LCD display, and on the first row it is being now the number, or this means that the type of the number is not a decimal number. Now it's a binary number, so you'll see B. So B, this stands for what? So B, lowercase b stands for what? Binary number. Binary number. So it means the answer of your conversion will be displayed here. Okay, well, sometimes you know that teaching engineering, basic engineering, mathematics for technicians, for engineers, it may be a little bit challenge without doing an example. So I have 3 examples. I'll show 3 examples and leave one for the home as your homework that will illustrate or will clarify the concept that these 4 steps that I've been teaching. So we ended it in example 8. We ended in example, it's not 7. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you example 8. These questions don't expect to appear in the exam. I just created them in order to teach you the concept, right? But these skills help you to verify the answer of your conversion in any instance. It means that to prove whether you are correct or you are not correct. So now we have been asked to convert a decimal number 12 base 10, just like how we converted before, into binary number. Into binary number by using a scientific calculator. Okay, so we'll be following all these 4 steps on converting it. Simple, it's not difficult. Now it's a time for you to concentrate and understand the concept. Okay, my dear student, now I want to demonstrate the concept that I've been teaching you. And here it's our original scientific calculator. So it's off, so we turn it on. And then the first step to convert 12, we say that press the mode button twice. We press it once, you see complex, that is compound and complex, and press it twice. Then you see the output or the result that I have showed there on the blackboard. So once you see it, I say that you have to look button number 3 to choose the base function. Choose the base function, that's the second step. So now you see the results that it is in the first row, in the first kind. Okay, it's just actual still okay. So I think that okay, I'll correct it. This D is not displayed in the first row. Okay, so I'll correct it for you. So I'll correct it for you. Okay, but anyway, so you see that this is what it is in decimal number. Then the second step we said insert the whole decimal number. So we have to insert what the whole decimal number will be given on example 8 is 12. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, excuse me. So 1, 2. So as I told you that now you see you have 12 as a decimal number, and you have 0 and you have D. Okay, so it's still decimal number. We didn't insert yet. So if we jump into the first step, then we won't get the correct answer. So the next step, we say that after inserting, we have to press the equal sign. So this is the equal sign button. So once you press it, then so you see that now you have number 12 as decimal in two locations, first row and second row, on the left hand side of first row and on right hand side of second row. So there now we have inserted our decimal number. So we have to go into the first step. Now we have to convert. So in order to convert, I say that you have to look the button written log on top on it. At the top it is 10 power x, and then yes, on it is written binary. So just press it once. Wow. So then now we have a decimal number on left hand side of the first row, and we have a binary number on the right hand side of the second row. What's our binary number? 1100. Just like what we have got. Okay, thank you for practicing. So right now, so let me do some changes. This D is always located beside on top of this, beside this number 0 others, but in second row. And also this D, it is in second row. Okay, and here this D, it is in second row, for instance. Then here it means that also we have, for example, if you have a decimal number here, we have a decimal number here, and this D is second row. So this, so this binary also, binary number, it is in second row, but here you will have what? Decimal number, the one that you've converted. So here you have a decimal number, and here you have a binary number, and this is the indication. So simply, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to do redundancy of the steps while I have written there. So it means that we say convert 12 base 10 into binary number by using scientific calculator. So therefore we say that 12 base 10. This is equal to what? Is equal to 1100 base 2. That's the binary number. That's the response. Okay? Did you understand? If you didn't understand, let me know in the comment section, please. So now, because you have understood example 8, let me put example 9 and 10 quickly. We'll do example 9, and now we can practice, for example 10. So example 9, okay? For example 9, convert 49. So remember that we have converted these numbers by using repeated division. Convert 49 into binary number. So I chose to do the same examples in order for you to believe the scientific calculator during your practice. Because if I could use some other numbers different from what we have done, sometimes you can have doubts with the response that the scientific calculator will give you. But for those who didn't understand the concept well, so convert 49, the base is not shown, but we know it is decimal number, into binary number by using scientific calculator. Scientific calculator. So maybe it's what? It's a hard question for you. Maybe you didn't understand the first step. So let us repeat together on how we can solve this example 9 together. So take your scientific calculator. You can clear, so it means that in case that maybe you can clear scientific calculator. So to clear, you have to press Shift, and then you come into clear, and then choose button number 3 to reset all. No, choose not button number 3. Okay, I think I made a mistake. So press Shift, then clear, choose button number 3 and press equal sign first time, second time, third time. So then now our scientific calculator is in original, means that is in this normal working state. So we want to convert 49. The first step, we say that you have to press what? The mode button first time, second time, so twice. Then you have to choose what? The base function. Okay, so now we have it means that we have already, it means that we have put our scientific calculator into the decimal mode. So what the decimal number that have been given is 49. So insert the decimal number. Once you have insert, we didn't set, we just write. So in order for us to insert, we have to press the equal sign. So now we have inserted 49 into a scientific calculator. So we want to convert it. So to convert it, we have to press the binary button, this button. So press it. Then you have what? So you have to so the corresponding binary number is 110001. So that's the response. Then you are done. That's the response. Okay, so solution. So therefore, 49 is equal to 1100, then 1. This is the response. So if that's the case now, you can practice this. You can try. Try it. Try it yourself. You can try example 10. Convert. Okay, convert 427 base 10. 427 base 10 into binary number by using scientific. So it means I'm limiting you scientific calculator. Okay, so try it. Pause the video and try to convert it. Pause the video and try to convert it. Okay, thank you. So let us do correction. So solution. There's no if your scientific calculator is in base function, it's not important for you to clear and come back again and come back again. If just you want to do more questions in the same functions, by using the same functions, by using the same set of the function, then don't bother yourself. Just leave the scientific calculator in base function. So for example, for right now, means the scientific calculator is in binary. So you have to convert, means you have to press the des. Okay, I think that the best way, clear the scientific calculator as I told you. Once you've cleared, I don't want to confuse you. So then press mode twice, choose the base function, and then insert the number, it is 427, then press the equal sign, and then convert it to a binary number by pressing B number. So therefore, 427 base 10, this is equal to what? Is equal to 110, 1011. So 11010111. So because this is in base 10, you can say that also is corresponding is in base 2. Then you are done. So if that's the case, did you understand how you can convert the binary number by using the scientific? How can you convert the whole decimal number into binary number? If the answer is yes, now it's a time for homework. So let me give you the homework in that concept. Then I will teach you about the new or the another concept of number system, of how you can convert the binary number into decimal number. So example 11, this is homework 4. It's example 11, and this is homework 4, because this is lecture 4. Convey the following. Convey the following decimal number. Convey the following decimal number. Convey the following decimal number by using scientific calculator. By using scientific calculator. A 137 base 10. B 238 base 10. C 497 base 10. No result base. And Roman D 577. That's the homework. Try it, do it, and then submit your solution in the comment section below. Be faithful. Okay, so that's all about converting whole decimal number into whole binary number by scientific calculator. You can ask me a question: can I convert the fractional decimal number into fractional binary number by using the scientific calculator? According to the manufacturing limitation, Casio function 981 MS cannot convert the fractional decimal number into fractional binary number, but some other advanced engineering or scientific engineering and scientific calculators can perform such kind of conversion. Okay, so if that's the case now, let me teach you about converting whole binary number. So converting whole binary. So now let us do the reverse process. It's just like we have been teaching you differentiation, how to differentiate a function, and now we want to teach you how you can integrate it. Okay, so we have taught you how to convert decimal number into binary number, and now we're teaching you to convert the binary number into decimal number. So binary number into whole decimal number. So that's the concept that I want to cover with you, but not by using the scientific calculator. I will teach you in the next lecture, lecture 5. I'll teach you how you can use the scientific calculator to convert the whole binary number into the whole decimal number. So this is just the numerical. So I'm going to teach you how you can perform this exercise numerically or by using the computation. Okay, wow. So in previous lecture we defined what the meaning of binary number. So in case you forgot what does it mean, then refer to the previous lecture, because you can access them in the playlist of types of number system, in the playlist of number system, in the playlist of algebra. You can access all of those contents. So ladies and gentlemen, say that any binary number can be converted into its corresponding decimal number by using different methods, and I'll teach you a few of them. I'll teach you 3 methods. They're using different methods. But before we teach you how you do this conversion, let us introduce to you about types of what we teach you about types of binary numbers. Types of binary number. Types of binary number. So in logical mathematics, there are two types of binary number. Namely, first one, we call it whole decimal number. Whole decimal number. The second one is called the fractional whole binary number. Whole binary number. The second one is called the whole fractional binary number. So whole binary number and fractional binary number. So in this lecture, I'm going to teach you how you can convert the whole binary number into the whole decimal number. Then in the next lecture, I will teach you how you can convert fractional binary number into its corresponding fractional whole number. Okay? So now, let me teach you the concepts of converting the whole binary number into the whole fractional into the whole decimal to the whole decimal number. Converting the whole binary number into the whole decimal number. So the whole binary number can be converted into its corresponding decimal number by using the following methods. The first one, we can convert them by using repeated multiplication. Repeated multiplication. The second method, we can convert the whole binary number into the whole decimal number by the method we call the synthetic method, which also will focus on multiplication. Synthetic multiplication method, or just you can call it synthetic method. And the second and the third method we can convert by using scientific calculator. Scientific calculators. So we have these three methods that can help us convert a whole binary number into a whole decimal number. So in this lecture, I will teach you the first method, and then in lecture 5, I will teach you the remaining two methods. Are you ready for that? Did you understand the concepts of whole binary number, first of all? If you have understood, let me know in the comment section there. Just give me the feedback that I understood or I didn't understand, so that I can use different teaching aids in order to help you to understand. Okay? Okay, so if that's the case, now let us go into these methods of what? Repeatedly multiplication method. Repeatedly multiplication method. Repeated multiplication method. In order to convert the whole binary number into its corresponding whole decimal number by using this method. Then follow the following two steps. So follow the following two steps. The first step, you have just to follow two steps in our conversion. Multiply each bit. When you say bit, it means that a single binary number. Each bit of a given binary number, multiply each bit of a given binary number by 2 power n. By 2 power n. From least significant bit to most significant bit, whereby 2 power n, whereby n stands for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the first step. The second step, this method, find the algebraic sum of all digits generated in each bit multiplication. So find algebraic sum of all digits generated. So all digits means that when say digits means digits of decimal number. Digits of decimal number generated in each bit multiplication. So we'll be given a binary number. And then once we take each bit of a binary number and multiply it with 2 power n, where n stands for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. continuously, right? So once we do, the result of this multiplication will be a decimal number. So the components of decimal number, we call them digits. The components of binary number, we call them bits. And remember that the word bit, we deduced it from the 2 words, binary, digit. Right? I think that you remember what I taught you in lecture 1. So these are the 2 steps that you have to follow whenever you want to convert a given whole binary number into its corresponding whole decimal number by using the method called the repeatedly multiplication. Right? So, did you understand the concept, the first step, the concepts of converting the whole binary number into the whole decimal number? So, if you have understood the concept, now let us practice our understanding by solving problems. Let us go into the business. So, ladies and gentlemen, we ended in example 10. So here it is, we ended in example 11, which I left at the homework, and I believe you do it. And in example 12, here it's a simple question. Convert 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, base 2 into a decimal into a decimal number. So this is an assignment that you've been given. Convert these 9 bits 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 base 2 into decimal number. Okay, so we'll be solving, so there's no any limitation of the method, but we'll be solving this question by using the method called repeatedly multiplication. So solution. Okay, solution. So how many bits do you have? 9 bits. So we can write our bits here in space. 1 1. Then we have 0 0. We have bit 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, think that. So we have to follow this step. The first step, we say what? It means that multiply each bit by 2 power n from least significant bit to most significant bit. So here we have 1. Okay, I think that we need some space. If you join me, you're only welcome. This is Olenjolai from beautiful country Tanzania. You're only welcome. I'm teaching you the beauty of basic engineering mathematics for ordinary diploma and first year undergraduate students. So here we have 1, we have 1, we have 0, we have 0, we have 1, we have 1, we have 0, we have 1, we have 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Second again. Give some space here, so we have 0, we have 1, we have 1, we have 0, we have 1, we have 1. So you have 5 bits, 4 bits. Okay. So here we have what? So we start. So where the least, which bit is the least significant bit? This one, and this is the most significant bit. So we have to take, so remember that n starts from 0. So you have to take the first bit, which is the least significant bit. Here we have 1. Then we have to multiply it with 2 power n when n is equal to 0. So that's why I still need some space on the right hand side. We have 1. We have 1. Some students who didn't understand say, okay, thank you, sir, because you repeat. I didn't understand at first. Okay, 1, then we have 0, we have 1, we have 1. Okay, so I said you take the first bit and multiply with 2 power 0, where 0, 2 power n, where n is equal to 0. The answer is equal to what? 1. Then we take the second bit from right hand side, we multiply it, what the bit it is 1, we multiply it with 2 power n, where the value of n is incremented by 1. So 2 times, it means 1 times 2 power 1, this is equal to 2. Again, the next multiplication will be the bit. What the bit there is 0. 0 multiplied by 2 power n, incrementing n by 1, so 2 power 2. The answer is equal to 0. Then here we have another bit. What the bit is 1. 1 multiplied by what? By 2. What the value of n is 3. So 1 times 2 power 3, this is equal to 8. Then you have the next bit. This is the first bit from the right hand side. What the bit is 1. Times what? 2. Power what? Power 4. And this is what? This is 16. Then here we have 0. 0 times 2 power 5. This is equal to what? 0 times 2 power 5, it is 0. Then here we have 0. Then this is what is 0 times what? 2 power 6. And this will make what? 0. This is 1. Two power 7. Alright? You understand? Huh? So we have 1 times 2 power 7. 2 power 7 is actually what? 128. So this is 128. Decimal number. So remember that all of these are decimal numbers. Right? So these are decimal numbers. Okay? Then the most significant bit now. We are in the most significant bit. The most significant bit is 1. Multiplied by what? 2 power 8. This will make it 456. So this was the first step. Then we say that we have to follow only 2 steps. Second step. Find what? Find algebraic sum. Algebraic sum of what? Of all digits. All digits. Okay? Of all digits of what? Of decimal number. So here is the sum. Here is the sum. Okay. So now let us find the sum. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 8 is 11. Plus 6 is 17. Plus 8 it is 25. Plus 6 it is 31. So right to 1 we keep 3. Then here we have 0 plus 1 is 1, plus 2 is 3, plus 5 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So we write 1, we keep 1. Then 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So this is the decimal number, or this is the whole decimal number corresponding to the given binary number. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, now we write our conclusion. We'll be given an activity of converting 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, there's 2 bit into it. 411 base what? Base 10. Base 10. Okay, so this is the final response. Do you understand? If you do understand, let me know in the comment section. So you see how the repeated multiplication is how the repeated multiplication method is interesting in learning. Okay, so I have example 13. I'm about to end this lecture and leave another question for you to try it yourself. So right now, because you've understood the concept, you can pause the video and you can try it yourself. After writing this question, you can try it. That's the means of try it. So the question is straightforward. The question asking you to convert 111 0111 011 into decimal number. That's the question we've been given. So convert how many bits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you'll be given 10 bits. I don't want to go into too much into digital electronics. We're teaching just the number system, that is the number system. But I want to tell you that every character, every symbol, every number, every decimal number, that everything you are doing in your computer, in your iPad, in your mobile phone, in your TV, every number that in your scientific calculator, that those are actual 8 bits are the numbers that actually they are defined by the language we call machine language as 8 bits. So convert this binary number into decimal number. So you can pause the video and try to convey it yourself on the rough paper, because you're using the active learning method where a student is centered in the process of learning. So our dear students, thank you for trying. Now you can check the correction. So we have solution. So for solution, we say that the first step of using the multiplication method, we say to multiply what? Multiply each bit by 2 power n. From where? Because you have also to state, not from right to left, from least significant bit to the most significant bit. So ladies and gentlemen, here we have 1, we have 1, we have 1, we have 1, 4 bits, we have 0, we have 0, 0, no. We have 1, we have 1, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here it is. We have bit 1 multiplied by 2 power 0. It means the value of n for the least significant bit is 0. What the answer? 2 power 0 is 1, 1 times 1 is 1. Then we have 1. So 1 multiplied by 2 power 1, increment the value of n by 1. So 1 times 2 is equal to what? Is equal to 2. Then here it is, we have the next bit. The next bit is 0 multiplied by 2 power 2. The answer is what? Is 0. Then the next bit is 1. So you have 1 times 2 power 3. The answer is 8. The next bit is 1. You have 1 times 2 power 4. The answer is 16. The next bit is 0. So you have 0 times 2 power 5. This is 0. Then you have 1. So you have 81, 2 power 6. This will make what? 64. Then you have 1, 1 times 2 power 7. This will make 128. So you have 1 times 2 power 8. This is equal to it. 256. Then here it is 1. 1 times 2 power 9. This is equal to 512. So now we go into the second step. So the second step, let I and you find algebraic sum. Algebraic sum of all generated digits of decimal number to get the corresponding decimal, whole decimal number. So I can rewrite them here. The result, we had 1, we had 2, we had 0, we had 8, we had 16, we had 0, we had 64, we had 128, we had 256, we had 512. So let us find algebraic sum. So 2 plus 8 is 10, 11, 17, 21, 21, 31, 37. So we still have 3. So this means 7, 9, 14, 15, plus 3, 18. Then 1 plus 2 plus 5, it's 8, and 1 is 9. So therefore, the final response is be given to convey to 11011 011. This is equal to 987. So this is the corresponding decimal number. So you see how the stuffs are simple. So now to end this lecture 4, let me leave the homework for you. Let me leave the homework for you. Are you ready for the homework? So this is still homework. So this will make example. What the example number? Example 14. And this is homework 4B because I left the homework 4A as example 11. Conveyed. The questions is just conveyed. It's just testing your understanding on what you've covered. Conveyed 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 101 base 2 into decimal number. So convert 1000011111101 into decimal number. That's the question we ask you to answer it. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that this is the end of lecture 4. On my side, I thank God who have been with me in the preparations of this lecture. And also I thank God who have given the opportunity to join me in learning the beauty of converting the numbers in digital electronics and also in engineering. And I thank God who has been faithful. So before even, I think that I have caps of announcement. In case you feel from your heart you like to offer your freewheeling thanksgiving or free offering of any amount of Tanzania shillings or US dollar or euro, even 50 Tanzania shillings or 10,000 Tanzania shillings or 1,000 Tanzania shillings, then the doors are open. Before you execute that exercise, go through these scriptures because they will strengthen your faith. You are offering to Almighty God through this program, because we still have a vision of recording hundreds of videos that will teach you the beauty of basic and scientific engineering for ordinary diploma and prepare competent technicians. It's very expensive work, but our God is greater than the expenses of this program. So the doors are open in case you feel that at any time, even now, you may accomplish this exercise by just sending your freely thanksgiving to us or to me through this telephone number 0759745331, and registered name is Olenjolai TAYAI. Olenjolai TAYAI. That is all about M-PESA. But in case you want to do the bank transaction, read the description below. Lastly, in case you want to offer books, reference books, for example, we recommend Pure Mathematics 1 and Pure Mathematics 2 and Basic Engineering Mathematics by John Bate to all ordinary diploma students in learning the basic engineering mathematics and basic scientific mathematics. But again, in case you want to offer maybe original scientific calculator with a very affordable price, and we can ship it to any regions or to any regions in Tanzania, including Unguja and Pemba, then you may send your message or your SMS, a short SMS of your order to me through this telephone number, then I will call you. Don't waste your time to make a call. Whenever we are recording this, it means that our mobile phones should be in silent mode. So you can be disappointed that I'm not taking your call. The reason is I'm not with it all the time. When I'm recording, I have to put my mobile phone away from me. All right. So you may do that for your benefit, but keep inviting some other students. Remember to subscribe and remember to subscribe as a part of your registration in order to receive notification. We publish at least one video in a week. So make sure that you subscribe for you to receive notification anytime and anywhere. And my dear student, how would you think if you find that the ordinary diploma engineering and scientific mathematics education is in digital technology, so you can access it anywhere and anytime? But remember that this does not replace my programs does not replace the physical teaching that you used to take in colleges, in ordinary diploma colleges or universities or institutions. This is supplementing and make you to be a competent and stand alone students, and actually that a very interesting and radical technician. So to me, I really thank God for the great thing that He has done to me today. How about you? In case you have any question, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. Let me challenge you. Leave this challenge. Then, after learning these contents, where are you going to apply? The second question: what problem did you come to solve in this planet Earth? So, my dear students, at the end of this session, let us give God thanks for His greatness. Our Father, who is in heaven, we come before your presence. We say thank you for the gracing that you have done, because your love endures forever in algebra. We thank you, God of gods, because your love endures forever in our life and in the life of our online students. Father, I pray for them and bless them and spread and distribute these contents to all the desired students that you want them to put in their mind. In Jesus' name, amen. May God bless you, and see you in lecture 5, where I will teach you about how you can convert fractional binary number into fractional decimal number, and also I'll teach you how you can use a scientific calculator to convert the given whole binary number into the corresponding whole decimal number. So may God bless you and keep you until we meet in the next session. Keep enjoying the beauty of engineering, of basic engineering mathematics and basic scientific mathematics for ordinary diploma students, and you're welcome into the beautiful country that's called Tanzania. This is Olenjolai. Love you and help you. Okay, how are you everybody who is watching this video? I'm very happy to have you today. My name is Olenjolai, Moko TAYAI single, simply just call me Olenjolai. By God's grace, who has given me a gift of teaching. I love teaching. Teaching is Olenjolai. Olenjolai is teaching. And this is the work of my heart for the rest of my life. So I've been teaching. I used to teach. I am teaching, and I will be teaching. So I'm a citizen of the kingdoms of heaven, and I'm a citizen of United Republic of Tanzania. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a good news for you, that we have a testimony to testify to you from one of my students whose name is Benedict Busole, which actually that we met during his higher learning institution or learning periods. And hence, I found him with a particular problem in learning. So I think by God's grace, I have been a solution to him. So today, he has a good news to share with all online undergraduate students pursuing engineering programs and even scientific. It means that all undergraduate scientific students, and also all diploma engineering students and all diploma scientific students. So, Mr. Benedict Busole, you are warmly welcome.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Online people.
So, online community, here it is, Engineer Benedict Busole. Okay, so we are very happy to have you today. You're all welcome. The online community, there are thousands and thousands of online undergraduate and diploma students. They are really paying attention to what you are saying to them. I believe that it's going to be a message that will transform their life. So you're all welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. So I don't really have a lot to tell you guys. I have really simple things to tell you. The reason why you're watching this is because maybe you're having difficulties in understanding some of the concepts that are being taught at your institution. So one of the things that I can tell you is that I've been there as well. And back then when I was there, I really couldn't know exactly what I was doing, because I was giving up as well. I was saying, it's over. It's over. I'm done. Because maybe it's becoming too difficult. And then I met Mr. Olenjolai. I went into his class. I still couldn't believe he was going to understand, but at the end of that session, when I left, I found myself I was repeating the same word again, and it's that word, the first time I entered the class, that was nothing but, I can remember it was limit. It was the definition of limit. Say definition of limit, proper and improper definition of limit. I can still remember it up to this day, because I kept on repeating those. So it is okay not to understand everything, and it is okay not to be sure if you're understanding. But take it from me, because I've been where you are. Take it from me. Whatever that Mr. Olenjolai is teaching you here, it's something that you gain from, because he has a really passionate way of teaching something. And even if you're not understanding and you are that far, you can always leave a comment and saying, I didn't understand this and why. And I'm sure I can always get back to you. So yeah, that is how I met Mr. Olenjolai, and that is how he helped me into the my year of studies back at the Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology. If you're in diploma, it means you still have maybe problems. And I believe using these videos of that Mr. Olenjolai is trying to teach those subjects that you are teaching, for example, calculus, you will understand, because I did pass through there. And because you're a diploma, when you're in a degree level, you will already have a solid understanding of what was supposed to be taught to you. And if you're in degree, also you have to understand, if you want to, we also have some videos here regarding advanced courses. And if you did understand that well, I believe also you will understand this even better, because you do not have to give up, you have to keep on going, and it is going to help you. And you have to believe them. If you do not believe me, at least take the proof that I'm here today and I finished my studies. So, good luck.
Okay, so Mr. Osole, thank you very much for your testimony. I really appreciate, I love it, I've been blessed. And even online students, I believe that it's the same. But I just have a few questions to ask you, just to help the online community to understand in detail. Okay, so online Diploma Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania and online undergraduate Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania, in square bracket OLENJOLAIM, both of them, it's a supplementary institution. It's not a physical institution. Actually, this is an online institution, which actually is in air, in cloud. So a student, online community, they can have this challenge. They have their physical teachers or professors or lecturers in calculus, in complex variables and in differential equation, in advanced calculus, in probability and statistics, right? So now the next questions or the questions comes to their mind. Why do they need supplementary program that Olenjolai is providing to the Tanzanians and international students?
Because the thing about your teachers at the diploma and degree stage is that they assume a lot of things you have already known, which is not that bad, because that's what they're supposed to do. They assume everything you've done already, but the difference is that Mr. Olenjolai here understands that you do not have always to know everything. There's something the human mind can also forget, and he's here to teach you about those things. And his even way of approaching the subject is different. Okay? He's not rushing to go somewhere. He's here just for you. He's not rushing to go somewhere. Despite other teachers, I know I have 2 hours and I have to be done in those 2 hours. Mr. Olenjolai can keep on going on, even not eating, just so you can understand some of the modules. So, yeah, that is the difference between taking this supplementary. We are not saying you have to skip your classes. No, you can still go. It will help you. But also, this will help you even better. So, don't give up.
Okay, good. I'm very happy with your response. So, Mr. Osole, I still have one more question. How, for yourself, you have been a student who's pursuing engineering mathematics in class, and computer programming in class, and electronics modules in class. And then you say at the same time during weekend and during the evening hour, Olenjolai was teaching you a supplement classes at the Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology, and it is true because I've been doing that. So now, can you tell us who are not in your mind at that time, what the difference once you enjoy to take these two classes? How did the Olenjolai's classes transformed you to restore your hope or to get connected to your vision?
The difference is it's like what I said previously already. Some teachers assume already everything you already know. And Mr. Olenjolai knew that some things you do not know already, and he wasn't rushing anywhere. So he took his time in teaching you. And that is what helped me really in changing the way I was approaching this subject. And also he inserted into us that that spirit that you even learned since you were doing A level, that spirit of repeating, doing a lot of questions, okay? Doing a lot of different questions, you see, and it helps you a lot. So that is how Mr. Olenjolai really helped me in his way of taking time into making you understand exactly what you are supposed to.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. So I still have one last question to end up this testimony. Were you taking supplementary classes from Olenjolai yourself, or you had also some other colleagues?
We are lots. At some point, we are even 50 to 60 people in one class.
In one class.
Yes.
So once the session, or once Olenjolai has finished it to teach you maybe on Saturday, 7 hours or 8 hours consecutively, then what did you hear from your colleagues concerning about the contents you have been given in class? From
everyone was enjoying the class. Everyone was understanding. Because that's why I told you, the teachers, our teachers were assuming you were knowing everything, but Mr. Olenjolai was taking his time. Yeah,
so real means that I would like to say that my classes have satisfied your need.
Yes.
So it means demand has met with actual supply.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so thank you very much. So our online community, so let us clap our hands for our friend Sole. Yeah. Thank you very much, my dear students.
You're welcome, people. You're welcome.
Yeah. So this is the community of engineers. Myself, also my professional, I'm an electronics and telecommunication engineer, and this is the computer engineer. So we know what we are talking actually, and we know the responsibility that we have for this nation. So our online community, thank you very much. I know even yourself that you have so many questions concerning about him, or you have so many questions to Mr. Busole. He's a member, so actually he has subscribed into our channel. Remember to subscribe into our channel in order for you to get more updates. So ask any question concerning about this testimony in the comment section of this video, and believe me that I and Busole, and even also as a Olenjolai's alumni at DIT, will give you a quickly response, and actually that will be focusing on enjoying on this content. Right?
So you're welcome.
Yeah, so it means that Busole is ready to wait your questions, and even if you've given up, as he said, that you can just contact him there, and then he can just encourage you, because right now he's a graduate. He's a graduate engineer, right? So because he's a graduate engineer, he passed through the difficulties, even the great difficulties that he has been passing, but he has never gave up. He just looked different alternatives, and finally he made it. So thank you very much, Mr. Busole. You're always welcome next time. Once we need you, we love you so much, and the online community actually
keep on learning.
Will appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, see you then. So at the end of our testimony, join me in the next testimony.
Mungu ibariki Tanzania, dumisha uhuru na umoja wake kwa